Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of Market Check, brought to you by BB. There is no second best daily YouTube live stream to talk about markets. Welcome back, guys. We are going to close out your week strong, send you into the weekend in good spirits, hopefully. But yeah, hope everybody is having a great week. Obviously, a very green week throughout crypto. To a lesser extent, equities, but we really didn't need them to do too much in order to provide crypto with a little bit more leeway to move higher. But yeah, I'm Tommy. You guys also know me as Snorlax. I'm joined by Tucker, Max, and of course, Big Louie Tuesday, even though it is Friday. Before we can get rolling, guys, before we can start talking about what's going on in markets today, I'm going to need you guys to hit the like button. I've come up with a lot of different creative ways here over the last few weeks to try and get you to do that. But ultimately, if green candles are not enough incentive for that to happen, then I don't know what is. So if you could do your part and hit the like button for us, we would be very, very appreciative. And of course, you know, we're going to cook for you nevertheless. But if you guys do hit the like button, of course, we'll be always a little bit more inclined to get to your comments or any tickers that you might suggest in those comments. But yeah, let's talk about the markets, guys. Bitcoin is trading above 95K. Solana showing, I guess, a little bit of strength. ETH is finally, I guess, relatively speaking, perking up 2% on the day, which is a little bit more than Bitcoin. But structurally still has, a little bit of work to do. I think the real flash that we're seeing across the board today actually comes from the broader altcoin market, which is seeing some higher beta stuff really start to pick up here as we head into the weekend. Sui kind of like led the way, ironically, earlier this week. But now we're starting to see some L1 names pick up. We're starting to see some meme names pick up, some AI also pick up. And yeah, at this point, I think it just kind of comes down to what equities are going to provide for us next week. Obviously, Bitcoin looks very strong. We've mentioned that it's kind of benefiting from both narratives at the moment. One of a risk off bid as well as a risk on bid that makes it a pretty asymmetric bet as a whole. But usually when we start to see those narratives become a little bit more entrenched, that is typically when we can see altcoins begin to outperform, right? Because eventually Bitcoin will pump enough that these floored altcoins have enough room to, even just mean revert, which will lead to these big pumps that we're seeing. Lots of FOMO and chasing across the board. Will it materialize into larger trends? We're going to discuss all of that today. How are we doing, guys? Happy Friday. I feel like this week is the good kind of volatility, right?
Yes, it is. The kind of volatility we've been waiting for, Tommy. You're right about that. Yeah, man, I think Bitcoin continues to look good here. I think it's kind of here to 98. You get through that, you're kind of clear skies, but continues to look pretty good. Some of the stuff we looked at yesterday, somebody was pointing out this. You could even go back here. Right, this kind of vertical accumulation that it'll do occasionally is nice to see, but yeah, I think things look good. I think equities still look pretty good. Let's see here. Trying, we talked about this like 5,500 to 5,600 level. Haven't quite cracked through that yet, but we're working on it. But yeah, for me, things look good across the board. We'll see. Obviously, headline dependent. Got to throw that in there. Headline dependent, but not bad. She's trying here. So I don't know. What have you guys been looking at?
Yeah, man. I think the Bitcoin looks really good here. I think that equities can squeeze a little bit higher. And I think the writing on the wall is that we're starting to see these kind of battered down altcoins lead off of the lows. And they've been waiting for some degree of, confirmation of any kind, right? just hey, this is probably not going to be a quick, turnaround and jeep back to the low type of situation. But we've been talking about this, once we get that, once the probabilities that Bitcoin actually sticks the landing here and is going to move higher increases and the market becomes more confident in that outcome, a lot of these altcoins that were down 90% are going to rip 2, 3, 4x's and still be down from their all-time highs. But there's a huge opportunity to play some bounces. And I think that's what we're seeing right now. So it looks really good.
Big Lou.
Just sitting back and letting the market do the work for me now, man. I've been putting in a lot of work the last couple months, waiting for something like this to happen. It's kind of playing out, and this is the time where I kind of just sit and watch, right? The hard work, should have been done in the last couple months. That's what I was doing. That's what I was, preaching to the Discord, looking for opportunities in a correction market wide. And those that did are now reaping that reward of buying into the fear, right? So who knows, right? Who knows? Bitcoin, came into a big level on Tuesday and hasn't really given anything back except a super local pullback, on the low time frames. Getting multiple daily closes above that 92K level. The longer we hold this 92K level on the daily and don't close below, the more likely Bitcoin continues to squeeze higher. And along with that, we see ETH and alts continue to push off the lows. So I'm just sitting back, watching and enjoying. We got some excitement with that Trump pump. Was that 2 days ago on Wednesday? That was a nice little win. But the markets are coming back to life, man, in a big way. And like I've said multiple times on this stream, altcoin, like these risk assets, especially crypto altcoins, can erase months worth of downward price action in just a couple weeks. And I'll leave it at that. Yeah, just enjoying this and letting the market do the work for at this point.
Well, there you have it. He's enjoying it.
He's
I'm an enjoyer.
He's an enjoyer. What do we think about ETH here?
It's ETH.
It's the dog, man. It's the dog of this cycle.
Definitely seems like it. I am surprised it hasn't moved more at this point.
You're surprised it hasn't moved more?
I am a little surprised it hasn't moved more. Yeah.
What's the ETH BTC ratio look like today, Tucker?
Do we have to go there already? Damn.
No, we do, because I actually think it's been green. Tom, I think it's I don't.
Oh.
Well, because you said you're surprised it hasn't moved more, but it's like we've actually moved more than Bitcoin. Just saying. The world's smallest green candle.
Oh my god.
But it's green.
It's okay.
It's like the
You can go when you feel like it.
ETH's gonna go when it feels like it. I think 2,300's in the cards at this point, and then we see
2,300.
Jesus, spam callers, man.
I was gonna say, was that an alarm, Tommy?
No, it's my ringtone. My brother always makes fun of me for for having that as my ringtone and my alarm, because it's like the most traumatic noise imaginable.
Oh, bro, you can't have both. What do you?
I mean, there's a reason for it though, because if you have it set, you never have to worry about not waking up.
Well, no, alarm, I get it. It's my alarm too, but ringtone.
All you need to do is just have a kid and you'll wake up, I promise.
I have a cat that works about functionally the same way.
I think everything looks good here, man. I was saying this yesterday. I think we could see like a little higher across the board. Wouldn't surprise me to see Bitcoin at like 97. And then I think we could see a little Jeet Fest back down to like low 90s maybe. But then I expect that to be a higher low, and I expect some fireworks. I do, in a big, big, big way.
Yeah, I like this box for a little resistance on ETH, but 2100 to 2300.
I just can't be bearish here, man, not with how Bitcoin looks. You know, we do have some supply overhead, but I mean, bro, look at like look how Pepe and like Andy and Wolf and like Brett, the boys, look how the boys are moving off that little pop from ETH. You know? Oh, it looks so ready.
Dude, it does.
It looks so ready.
Beta train is back in service.
Did we get above our thing? Kind of. A little more. Need a little
When you
more.
flip above that line, because that's also like the neckline of like a double bottom there.
Yeah, it is.
It's just you flip that line, it's a quick double, in my opinion. Quick double.
Yeah.
You haven't flipped it yet, to be clear, but
914. 914. Yeah, it looks good, man. It looks good.
I almost wonder if Pepe should just like become a multi-chain asset, leave the shackles of ETH.
Leave the shackles of ETH. Man, it's really kind of compressed in there, huh?
Well, we always say that Doge pumps typically precede ETH, or not ETH. What am I talking about? But Pepe, rather.
Doge.
What does Doge look like today?
Oh, this looks incredible, by the way. Let's see. It's pretty good.
they look similar.
Mm-hmm. I like it right there.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tommy, you're saying Doge needs to go before Pepe?
I feel like it usually tends to. Maybe not right now, but usually when we see Doge picking up strength, and I forgot when it was, but a market check like many moons ago, we saw that like kind of shortly before Pepe pumps, we get a pump on Doge, or like the broader meme sector will move after Doge in the same way that altcoins will move after Bitcoin, because it's like a wealth effect type of thing.
Yeah, Doge gives the confirmation for Pepe, without question. But something that's been interesting about about this bottoming process is if you look at the Doge Pepe pair chart, or I'm sorry, the Pepe Doge pair chart, Pepe's actually been leading off the low, which is interesting.
Market caps or no?
No, you just do.
But we could use market caps.
It's like you can see here that it's actually been leading off the low.
Mm-hmm. Since March, yeah.
So yeah, this time around it's like a little bit different. I think we'll need some confirmation ultimately from Doge, but
I mean, this is just your like, you want to pair trade that?
yeah. Louis, what's up?
What's up, bro?
What's up? Louis, what's that map behind you?
It's the world.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tucker.
It's flat.
Easy.
Well,
flat.
it's a slightly different model than we subscribe to here.
This is actually in our old apartment before we moved, and I just kind of threw it up. It's probably a temporary. I want something cool behind here. Maybe like just like a raging bull or something. I don't know.
That'd be
Or
good.
meat stick. I don't
A
know.
meat stick.
You want a raging meat stick on the wall? Is that what you want? Did I hear you correctly?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
That can be interpreted.
All right, boys.
I think some of these leading altcoins off the low are going to probably paint a picture for what other altcoins are going to do. Hot take. Right? Something like a Sui, for example, that has given us like a huge run off the low.
Ooh, my
Dude,
God.
that's a meat stick. Boy.
That's a meat stick right there.
For me this morning, I've been kind of looking for altcoins with bottom patterns that look a bit like Sui.
Yeah.
Are they doing something with Pokemon? Is that a real thing?
Is that real?
I've heard.
Not to be a hater, but is Pokemon even popular anymore? Like, does that matter?
Dude, just yesterday, one of my buddies, he's like 36, okay? I get out to the barn or whatever, and he's on his phone on an eBay Live, which I didn't even know was a thing. These guys are selling packs of Pokemon cards. Like there's there's one they're looking for, and they're like, we're gonna sell as many packs as we can until we get to this card, right? And whoever gets the one card gets all the packs, right? And you can like just hammer the bid on these things. Like it's like a live bidding thing. And they're selling these packs that they're buying for like $10. They're selling each one for like $25, right? And they've sold like 3,000 packs looking for this one. They're basically selling lottery tickets for $25. It's incredible. And people are just aping. Like Pokemon is indeed still hot.
I had no idea.
Pokemon cards are in a huge bubble right now, like massive.
You think it's gonna pop, Tommy?
What, Sui or Pokemon?
Pokemon card bubble.
I mean, eventually, yeah. I'm kind of like laughing thinking about how like Sui team is so good at grifting, man. Holy shit. That they tied themselves to Pokemon in some capacity while there's like a huge bubble going on in that sector is kind of fitting, but also kind of bullish on Sui. Not that I can bring myself to buy the token.
It's hard to want to buy candles like that, you know.
But we can try to find some laggards that look like that, maybe before it happens.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I literally already know what you're talking about, Tommy.
Which one?
Sonic.
Maybe.
I know. No. Wait, no, it's just S. Just the like little. Yeah, just like this. And yeah.
I'm spectating.
How hard did Matic pump when they did like a rebrand?
Not very hard.
Not very hard.
Talking about last cycle?
No, they did that this cycle, didn't they? Or maybe during the bear market.
Because they rebranded last cycle. When they rebranded to Matic, it ripped to like
no. I mean,
they've technically rebranded
rebrand.
2 or 3 times.
Their second rebrand. Because I'm pretty sure they went from Polygon to Matic to Poly, right?
Yeah.
Or it's like POL now, I think, right?
Or yeah, it's just POL.
Dude, why? What are they doing? Like,
Matic selling to willing buyers fair market price.
okay.
Matic. Jesus Christ.
I wish this coin still had volatility so I could trade it, but alas.
Yeah, these are weekly candles. You can't really. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it just makes sense to kind of sort things by global volume, to be honest. Like, what are people trading right now?
Oh, look, you can see my dog in the background right there. Look at him. Moving around.
I guess there's kind of a new coin in it. INIT seems to be getting a lot of attention.
In it, like the British, like
only one N.
What does the token do?
It's a good question. Garner volume. That's what I know about it right now.
Garner volume. Well, here dead. No, I'm kidding. But in it, what is it? What is it supposed to?
I think it's run by like the Luna team minus Doquan.
But is it like a yield Ponzi or what is it?
That's a good question. That's a really good question.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows what it does, but it's provocative.
Is this like 860 or 850 mil? Is that what that is?
I think so. Initia, I think it's how
All
you
right,
say it.
Max. They need you to pull up the Andy chart. I'm sure you've got 3 or 4.
I don't know if I've ever charted Andy before, bro.
Hey, there's a first time for everything, bro.
How do you spell that?
I like that jacket,
ANDIE?
by the way. That's a great jacket.
This Patagonia?
Yeah, it's a great jacket.
Yeah, it's vintage, bro. It's a decade old.
I know.
They wouldn't get it.
No.
I mean, you guys want to see Andy? Is that what I'm? That's what
Mhm.
I'm hearing.
Mhm.
Why would I show Andy if we don't even have 100 likes on the stream? Do they really want to see Andy?
Is that real?
It doesn't seem like they actually want to see Andy.
Wait, hold on. Is that real? No, we're at 100 on the dot. Look at that.
No, I just checked. We were at 99.
Refresh it.
Okay,
man.
now we're at 101. They're panic liking.
They're panicking.
But it's just kind of like, do you actually want to see Andy, or do you just expect to see Andy? You know, it's like, I want to feel appreciated. I want to feel liked, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, they got to hit the like button for once, man. We've definitely given you guys a lot of leeway to not hit the like button for probably like 3 or 4 months now.
All right, guys, listen. Here's the deal. I'm gonna chart Andy today. All right. And I'm also gonna give you a gift if we can get to a certain amount of likes. I made a video yesterday with some Easter eggs in it, and we got like 3 codes left for some 30-day free trials of BB Terminal. Again, 30-day full access, free trial. It's the best on the market. Let's get to like 200 likes. All right, let's get to 200 likes today. And I'll throw that code out here. I think there's like 2 or 3 left. So a few of you guys will get some free BB Terminal full access. It's epic. So yeah, we're going to run a quick commercial for BB Terminal free portfolio tracking. And again, the code is different. The code is going to get you full 100% access, 30 days for free. Give it a try. But let's get to 200 likes. All right. We'll be right back with some Andy charts after this brief commercial break. Hit the like button in the meantime. All right. But enjoy this commercial. See you in 55 seconds.
Tired of outdated trading tools, confused charts, dozens of tabs, endless stress? You're not alone. Introducing BB Terminal, your all-in-one command center for crypto trading. Track your portfolio, monitor the markets, stay ahead, all in one place. From chaos to clarity, from struggle to success. BB Terminal.
Well, it's official that there is no second best. Let's see how the likes are doing. 147. All right, I'll show some Andy. You guys ran it up a bit.
That BB Terminal music gives me like old StreamYard intro vibes with the music.
I'm so sad that we don't have that old intro anymore, man. I don't know. You can't get it back. It's just gone.
No, you can't.
More of like a mellow start to the morning before I give the intro than like revving me up.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a look at Bo Bandy, Fee Fi Fo Fandy. Who's ready? Ooh, man, what a scoop off the lows. That is a good looking chart, man. That is so good looking. All right, well, let's go through it. So first, we're going to make a few little modifications here. We're going to go 3-day. Okay. So we're getting some real strong momentum buys here. Andy has been absolutely just beaten down with the cleansing that the market had. Of course, that's just how it goes. It's basically levered Pepe. Not surprising at all, right? There was a lot of cleansing that had to happen. I was shoving down here. I was telling our Discord about it while I was doing it. I was like, guys, I will be the bid here. Your boy got himself way, way, way up the top holder list on this one. Unfortunately, didn't quite make number one, but I told them I am jumping on this opportunity. My Volume Fusion Pro system telling me it is game time. It was giving early buy signals from 50 million all the way through down to 27. And I trust my system. The same system that said risk off here at 277 million on December 18th. So we're getting some really nice follow through, guys. We are getting some really, really nice follow through. This new indicator over here, you know, we're likely somewhere kind of around this region, right? Transitioning from like this really long, harsh sell off into a very bullish, you know, condition over here. We'll add on another lower time frame to this as well. So let's add on like the daily, right? So looking at this, right, I still think we got a little bit more room to go. Could probably see, you know, somewhere in the 80 to 90 million region before we really see a cool off. Then you'll probably get, you know, a dip to buy at some point, and then that's going to be it. And I think you can probably kiss it goodbye. I think it's going to move back up to new highs a lot quicker than people realize. There's very few like safe beta plays left in this market, guys. All the grifting, all the shit tickers, all the illegitimate projects got completely carted out on this drop. And this is what I've been waiting for, is the sort of recentering, refocus, reconcentration into legitimate tickers that have a real narrative, real liquidity, like real concrete holder base. You know, and Andy is one of the very few, you know. So I think this is, you know, I think this is going to just keep going, right? Like momentum is just shifting to the upside here. You know, you're getting a big move today. Looking at like the daily RSI, right? I would probably be looking, if you were, you know, if you were buying and trading the lows, I'd probably be looking for daily RSI up between like 83 and 86. And you know, that's probably when you get your kind of like local pullback, right? And which again, I think is going to be like a local correction more than anything else, and it will probably result in much higher afterwards. just kind of showing what has typically happened around this region, you know, maybe somewhere up in here, 85 to 90 mil. And then I could see something like this, you know, back down to like, you know, where we're at now. And then I think that's it. I do. I really think it's just going to teleport from there. So starting to look very, very good. I did some very aggressive scooping down at the lows. I was telling our Discord about it. So, you know, it's just a matter of time, honestly. You know, I look at this and, you know, I say to myself, what are we even talking about here? I mean, this is the first shift of trend since, you know, the all-time high. This thing's getting ready to, you flip it here. I mean, this thing is going to collapse here. I mean, it's already collapsing. You know what I mean? It can happen pretty quickly. You know, it wouldn't even surprise me to see like, you know, this region get hit before a substantial pullback right here. You know, pretty obvious kind of level. There's really not a whole lot here that's going to stop you. I could see, you know, maybe even 90 or 100 million. Then you get a little pullback. Could look something like, you know, again, it could look like this, you know, and then I think you're going to build probably a shoulder right into here. And then I think somewhere, you know, May and June, you probably rip back to range highs, you know, and it's going to be like, how did I not buy this? You know, no one wanted it down here, but everybody's going to want it up, you know, much higher again. But we are looking tremendous. And I think even locally, there's some more upside before this thing cools off. So let's take a look at the, Andy Pepe pair chart. That is the, that's the real important one, right? Andy Pepe finally breaking to the top side here after months and months of a bullish compression here. We are finally seeing Andy Pepe start to perk up here, guys. So Andy is officially breaking out against Pepe after being stuck in one hell of a downtrend or reaccumulation. I mean, look how many times this trend line got tagged, and we are now finally breaking the top side here. So this is what we've been waiting for, where I tell you guys, Andy and Wolf specifically have never existed in a regime where Pepe has ripped. For example, I'll show you what I mean by that. Run these likes up, guys. I don't want to check the like button and see that thing in shambles, okay? Let's run the likes up. So
No soybeans.
No promises. I might show soybeans, so no promises. Here, wait, what? Okay, there we go. Andy came to exist. This is the birth of Andy right here. Andy only began to exist after the Pepe run up. You see, Andy was born here at the top of the 10x, right? Andy didn't benefit from, you know, this move at all. Okay. So when Pepe decides it's ready to go on its real bull market leg up and probably to new highs. And honestly, I think that Pepe is probably here. I think Pepe is going to top out at this 2618 this cycle. I think this is one giant reaccumulation that's going to result in much higher. You will see that Andy is finally going to be around for, you know, a big Pepe move, right? Which is what we've been waiting for. So, you know, you're probably going to see Pepe, you know, at some point up in here. And then you're going to see Andy up in here. And it's going to make new highs and it's going to be epic. And these were generational shoves. So let's go back to the Andy Pepe pair chart. which is the important one, right? Because we were just talking about how, Andy should outperform Pepe. And this breakout is just beginning. It's been downtrending since September, end of September of last year. And we're now finally moving higher. I mean, looking at this chart, it looks like to me as if it's about to completely collapse. So I think that in the immediate short term, I think Andy is going to be the leader in the market. It certainly looks like it's going to continue to outperform even that of Pepe, which is a very, very difficult thing to do. And I think it can probably, I mean, look at this as like a stairs up, elevator down. I inverted the chart, but it's Andy's time to shine, guys. They gave me a lot of shit on this bleed for the Andy Pepe chart and Andy USD, and it's time to have some fun. So I really think that it can happen very, very quickly, guys. I do. I think it can happen very, very, very quickly. I mean, just how quickly can it happen? Over here, Andy went up 850% in 3 weeks. So just to all of those that are like, oh, it's just like, it's just, crazy. It's way too high. It's like, well, I mean, why would it not happen again? Why can it not happen? It can happen once. It can certainly happen again. Things move quickly. So very, very, very bullish on Andy. The Pepe pair looks great. USD pair looks great. I mean, higher, guys. I mean, just without question, higher, How the likes looking, guys? How are the likes looking? Guys, can we get 26 more likes so I can give away some free BB terminal trials? We got like 3 left.
26 more. What does that get us to?
Giveaways.
That would get us to 200, and then I'll drop a code for, I think there's either 2 or 3 left. Free 30 days using BB terminal, guys. So if you want that, if you want the free giveaway, there's only a few left. All we need is 26 likes. That's it. That's not so much.
The alternative is soybeans. So giveaway soybeans, easy decision.
I'll make a bet with you, Max, that Andy doesn't make new highs. Huh.
I think it's a steak dinner. That's the tradition.
What would you like to bet me? What do you have that would be of value to me? What would you like to offer? What's going to happen is that you're going to lose the bet, and then you're going to not ever be in the comments again. And I'm not going to get my payout. So what would you like to offer? Silence. I'm waiting.
I propose a steak dinner. But then you have to meet whoever this is.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Where is it? What would you like? I don't see you in the comments. Where'd you go?
I want to say he was a subscriber in the Discord at one point.
You want to bet me 10K that Andy doesn't make a new all-time high? So here's the thing. I'm game for that, but I don't even know who you are. So I don't know how we're going to go about doing that. But I would take you up on that bet. If you can propose a way to do it so that, because it's like, you know who I am, right? I'm right here. I've got a lot of people that follow us. I'm held accountable. Are you held accountable?
Who do you think you are? I am.
Here you go. Max, I'll bet you 1 Bitcoin that Andy will make new all-time highs. Brother, let's ride. Yeah, that's right. I mean, if you wanted to bet 10K, I would say let Tommy or Tucker custody it. I'll put 10K in a wallet. You put 10K in a wallet. They can custody a public wallet, but you have to send the money. I'll send the money as well. So if you're fine doing it, I'll send 10K to it. We can both send 10K to a wallet. Tommy and Tucker can custody it. Okay.
Custodying it in a 10x long.
So if you want to do it, you let us know. One of them can hold the funds. I'll happily bet you. But you have to send the money before the bet.
Gambling, man.
What would new highs be like to the penny max?
But I could also just put 10K in Andy here and then make more when it makes new highs than betting you for a double. But
Yeah.
on principle, I would do it. Yeah, guys, 13 more likes, and then we're going to give away some free 30-day trials of BB Terminal, guys. That's it. There's like 3 left. Who wants it? All right, if you want to do it, sir.
Was he thankful?
If you want to do it, let us know. Set up the wallet. Tommy and Tucker will custody the 20K, 10 from me, 10 from you. Andy makes new highs this cycle. I get it. Andy doesn't. You get it. Look at that, man. P.S. guys, the BB terminal is amazing. Looks so clean too. Really great. Thank you. We only spent like hundreds of thousands of dollars and over a year's worth of our time building it. So that's really nice to hear. And we're going to give away a few 30-day free trials of it. There's only like, I think 3. I'm going to just throw it up on the screen. We need 11 likes, guys. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. But yeah, guys, I am incredibly bullish on what I'm seeing here with Andy specifically. So.
Did we lose Louis?
Yeah, the meat stick is gone, man. I don't know what happened.
Oh, I see. He made a comment.
He's taking care of his kid.
He's being a responsible adult.
Yeah, yeah.
I think his kid was sick, a little cold or something. Can I bet on your bet, Max?
This is like that scene from The Big Short with Selena Gomez and
yeah. And then I would love to get a betting chain going, man. Like
and then I'm going to package all of these bets together with the escrow that you give me and create another CDO.
All right, guys. Well, we're waiting to get to 200 likes. We got 5 more likes, then we're going to give away some free terminals, guys. I'll do Wolf in the meantime. Wolf looks fantastic as well. I mean, it's more or less the same thing as Andy here, guys. Wolf looks like one of the best tickers in the market, without question, guys. Let's do this. Wolf is probably somewhere around like right in here. Like we're really starting to kind of perk up here in a big way. Momentum just looks absolutely fantastic. It's early, man. Wolf literally is like September. Wolf is literally in like September here. It looks so good, truthfully. So Wolf looks incredibly bullish. And then, of course, let's do our double check, because why hold Wolf or Andy if it's not going to outperform Pepe? Well, wouldn't you know it? Here's the Wolf Pepe pair chart, guys. Holding range lows, pushing up, got the mid-range just overhead here. I am expecting this to probably go to the golden pocket this cycle. Clearly breaking out of this downtrend as well. I mean, Wolf's a soft toss, guys. Like, I don't even really know what there is to debate. Like, gonna be one of the biggest winners of this entire cycle. The writing is on the wall. I mean, it just it's so obvious to me. It looks great against Pepe, looks great against ETH, looks great against Bitcoin, looks great against everything. Wolf is literally a soft toss in my opinion. Max, how can we have your indicators in TradingView? Can you add in the BB terminal subscription? Yeah, we're slowly adding my indicators. There's literally Tucker and Tommy have seen them. I have probably like 20 more custom indicators like the one you're looking at right now, that are slowly being added to Terminal. I'm telling you guys, Terminal is going to be, without question, the absolute best product on the market, and it has everything. It has portfolio tracking, on-chain indicators, active trading, derivatives data, literally everything. Like all the tools that you guys know and use and love and stuff that we use, we just built like the super website version of all of it. So yeah, I mean, all these indicators that you're seeing are going to be added. And guess what? We're about to give away, I think we have 3 left for free 30-day trial of BB Terminal, guys. Who's ready for the code? There's like 3 left, so you better hustle. That's all I'm saying. You better hustle. All right. Terminal 30. There you go. I think there's, let me just double check. There are 3 left right now if you want them for a free 30-day trial to see if you like it. It's got everything, man. So you just go to bbterminal.com. bbterminal.com. I'll put that right there. You can go to bbterminal.com. You can sign up, or you could go to, I think it should be the first link in the description below, would take you there also, or the second one where you go to becausebitcoin.com/premium. But if you go to bbterminal.com, let me see what it even looks like if I log out. Yeah, so just like make your account and then you can sign up. It's pretty easy. I guess just put in your email and then upgrade. Ooh, we got 1. Yeah, it's 100% off, man. You get to try it for 30 days for free. It's fantastic. I mean, come on. It's a month for free. Let me see. I think there were 3 available. I don't know how many just signed up and used it, but we can check it out. Looks like there's 1 left. If somebody wants it. Looks like there's 1 left. If you'd like to use that code. 1 left. But that's it. But yeah, enjoy, guys. Yeah, guys, Wolf looks absolutely fantastic, guys. I love, like, look at the Pepe chart. It's like, so we're bullish Pepe. And this is how Wolf against Pepe looks. It's breaking out. I mean, the question, what are we even talking about, really rings true here. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, we're just cooking, man. It's like it's so early in this uptrend here. It's I mean, look at this. See, this is what I'm talking about. So this is the 2-day time frame. The purple waves are 2-day time frame. The gray one is weekly. And right here on the weekly time frame, you're getting your first buy signal like you did over here in September for Wolf. You just got it over here. And you're starting to see your 2-day time frame flipping above the 0 line. I mean, you're literally like, Andy and Wolf look the exact same. They're like, you know, you're like somewhere in here. You know what I mean? You're not going to top until, you know, you get up into this region. So, I mean, I'm fully expecting, you know, something like this. You know, you probably with Wolf, you probably retrace like this entire dump, like this whole inefficiency right here, this thing. I mean, Wolf, I still think has like, it's gonna have like a 2x from here before it even tops, and like you start getting some big correction. It just doesn't get much better than that, And I mean, Andy, it's like same thing, man. It's the same thing. Like I'll mark out the weekly signals here as well on my indicator. It's over here in September. You got the weekly buy right here. And at the same time, you're getting above the 0 on the 2-day. I mean, you're somewhere in here, Let's look at the 3-day. Yeah, I mean, man, you're literally like halfway up into this thing. You probably do this like, like this is probably what you're looking at right here with Andy, So from here, I think even it's 30, 40, 50% move, I think, before you start cooling off. And then, you probably do something like this. And then just straight up. So
What's that? Is that like 100 mil right there, Max?
this is between like 90 and 105, give or take.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good spot. Where did everybody go, man? It's just us. Tommy ran.
All right, guys, we have. All right, I'm going to open up one more code if somebody wants it, because the 3 got taken. So if one more person wants to try BB Terminal 30 days for free, check out this code right here, guys, Terminal 30. I've just opened it up for one more left, all right? One more left if you'd like it. And then we're going to make everybody else pay. So there you go. One more left. That's it, just one more.
Max, did you watch the draft last night? I know you're super invested.
No, I didn't watch it. Who'd the Vikings get?
I don't know. I didn't watch for the Vikings pick. Chiefs got a tackle, which we desperately needed. But no, it was fun. Kind of a weak draft class though. But
Hang on, let me just double check. I'm just checking the terminal thing. Hang on. Dude, I want the Vikings to be good finally. We're always like close, but just not quite,
not quite good enough. Yeah.
My internet rugged. Fear not, I have returned.
There we go.
Max, you drafted an offensive lineman.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's a pretty versatile player. Long arms. Probably better guard, but he can play tackle too.
Not as good as our tackle, Tommy.
You both took Ohio State offensive linemen.
No.
Chargers took a running back.
Are you happy with that or no?
I mean, he could be really good, but I don't know. I felt like we had other needs.
Yeah, I feel like you needed a running back though.
Yeah, that's real. Going into the season with just Najee Harris is not optimal.
Yeah. That's true.
What did I miss?
Just bullish on Andy and Wolf.
Max fractaling micro caps.
It's like my favorite pastime. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, boys, look at Pepe here. Like,
Dude,
oh,
the oscillator on Pepe looks fantastic.
looks so good.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
We're getting close, man. You know, I think this is that super obvious region that, you know, if you can just clear this, and like if you flip this thing right here, oh, you're just off to the races, man. There's just no coming back.
I think so too.
It's a stubborn spot, but
Stubborn because of ETH, unfortunately.
Mhm.
What do you guys think about some of these soul memes?
Like,
God, I hate that I even have to mention it, but Popcat.
oh, good old Popcat here. I'll take
I don't
it
think
back.
I'm strong enough to bring myself to long this coin. Again. I blame my affinity for cats.
I don't know. I don't know if it's quite ready yet.
I tend to agree.
Like,
I could see this coming back to a quarter. And if it holds there, then it's probably a great long.
yeah, I agree. Like, you know, you come down, you bottom out, you get a pop, and then you do it again. And then kind of.
Okay, so we're making a change here right now, but if you wanted to use the if you wanted to use the free terminal code or whatever, go to this page and then you can sign up with the code, all right? So anyways, that's it. It's in the comments.
Way to interrupt our Popcat charting, Max.
Sorry, keep going. Keep going.
This is important stuff right here.
So
Course.
basically, Max, the cat pops.
I still don't get it. Is there something funny about that?
Nobody gets it.
Not really. The question is, will it go up?
I really think it's got to do something like that, man. I don't.
Are we
Just
bullish
like-
on cat memes generally? Like, I know everybody's wanted to be bullish cat memes. Are we actually bullish cat memes?
I'd be way more bullish on cat memes if people weren't calling for like 10 billion on Popcat after a 50% move up.
I feel like it's like this, man. I think it just needs more time. It does make me think we're gonna have a bullish summer, low key. But doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. Equities still doing okay. Yeah. Almost the high of the day.
I still think next week and probably the week after that, we see equities revisit the lows.
You think they can even sweep this high first?
Which one?
5,800.
I feel like that'd be a big ask before any pullbacks.
I mean, that trend line is something. It's not
Mhm.
nothing.
It's not nothing. No, it's
Not nothing. We got some work to do, but it's not nothing.
I mean, however you want to draw it, probably right there. Actually, I want to connect that one. Yeah, right there. There it is. It's just floating higher. What's the big step? Oh. Uh-oh.
I think we're gonna fill that, and then it's decision time. Right.
I think, yeah, I think if they bounce it at like 20, that's a little scary. But
Yeah, but then you got all that kind of supply above head. Can you draw a line at the bottom of that little shoulder tucker? Like, yeah. I feel like then you wouldn't want, then you just expect to not get above that.
mhm.
It could be all right.
They want whiff.
Oh God.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Whiff is gonna be like one of those memes now where when people start to get bullish on it, it's probably close to a local high.
I just think that whiff is not going to perform well against something like Pepe, man. It's just, I think it's just another had its run. It was like the first full generational, ticker that we saw this cycle.
Whiff.
There was a lot of volume near the highs too. Like I think funds aped Whiff. I don't know I don't know why Whiff would come back.
Yeah.
I feel like Popcat at least has some level of virality that I could understand why it would get bid again, but I don't see why Whiff comes back.
Too much crime, unfortunately.
Yes, but at least Ansem made out like a bandit, right?
Okay. Boom.
Is that Popcat against Whiff?
Yep.
Yeah, that looks a lot better.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not just like an oscillator, but that looks like vertical accumulation.
Yeah, it does.
What does Sol look like here? Because we really haven't discussed it.
So
I feel like it wants 180, honestly.
This is kind of like the last region to look for a rejection on Sol before it heads to probably 180 or 190.
yeah. This high. Mm-hmm.
We draw like a volume profile from kind of the beginning of that range that it formed from like 120 to 300.
From 120. Oh, this range?
Yeah.
190.
We've got like a high volume node right here, right around like 155. And then, you clear this, you're probably hitting 190.
Yeah, there's nothing between like 150 and 170. You got a little bit, and then 190.
What do we think about inverse Sol here?
Say inversal. I mean, that looks like it wants lower, man, honestly.
What if we look at it more zoomed out?
0.
I'd say it still wants lower. Supply above head.
It doesn't look like a PO3 potentially.
No.
No.
Because it's like you PO3'd the bottom as well. It just is a range where you deviated both range high, range low.
I think we start to see Sol ETH really drop from here.
Is that bullish ETH, Tommy?
I guess we'll just have to see.
Oh man, he didn't want to say it, but no.
255 on Sol, man. $250.
All right. Finally got my computer Wi-Fi working again. What does what does Sol BTC look like?
Not great.
I see you guys hitting the like button now. Finally, thank you.
Just had to give away some free terminals, man. They're happy to like it.
Free stuff? What about something like XRP? I know how much we all love XRP. I'm kind of surprised XRP hasn't been stronger.
I mean, it hasn't been weak. You know, it's held $2. That's
Yeah, I could
somewhat
see myself
impressive.
bidding it if it keeps holding $2. Because I still think XRP could just be doing what Matic did, where it faked a breakout multiple times and then went for another high.
Yeah.
Does this look like BNB last cycle, though?
You mean from what point?
Like,
I see what you mean. Especially with that middle finger candle.
yeah. Yeah, you got the initial pump. You got I guess you got a lower high BNB, but whatever. I mean, you just kind of chop down.
I guess from here would probably be where we get that bleed into the low and then the curl up. Or do you think we've already had that?
I mean, I think this was probably this. I mean, you could argue you still have to do this, but
XRP, I just have no interest in trying to like speculate on downside because it's such a scam, man. Like they are just.
It's kind of like BNB.
Yeah, it's like there's just easier battles to pick, is what I'm trying to say.
I actually don't hate prospecting downside on BNB here now that I'm looking at it, but it's also like, why would I?
There's easier battles to pick, you know? There's way easier altcoins to bully than BNB.
can't fight the Godfather, Tommy.
The king of crime, man. You just do not
The
want to fuck with
king
this
of
one.
crime.
He's the Godfather, bro.
King of crime.bnb.
It's like Scarface.
I think they've done the Scarface CZ memes before.
Tucker, can we look at Tether dominance? I think that's the key. That's what we need to be looking at.
Oh, wait, let me do this. I'm sure there's a drawing on the other.
Just a heads up, guys. I got to run in like probably 10 minutes.
It's all good.
Well, it's probably the end of the show in 10 minutes anyways, so.
Yeah. We'll have to see what she does at this line.
Mm-hmm. You zoom in a bit. You can keep all that on there, maybe. That looks slippery.
Looks slippery.
Yeah.
Actually, you got this one that was super clean. Look at this.
Yeah, and then if you zoom in on like the hourly. I think the big question here is like, do you actually give out here and start really nuking, which is bullish for crypto? Or do you kind of come back, double tap that line, or, you know? I could see it kind of, I've seen it both ways before. I don't have like a super firm opinion on it. It's just like, if it's going to start really sliding, it's going to either be from here or we're going to retest like 510 to 515 and then roll over. Yeah.
Look at that. That was perfect.
Yeah. We were watching that line pretty damn closely. So it's like it's vulnerable here locally. It's like either it's going to really slide like this weekend and into next week. Yes, exactly. Or it's going to just kind of hang out here and build like a shoulder. Do you see that shoulder right above where you're currently at? Like that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See how you kind of came back up and like swept the wick high of that one?
I mean,
or then even see the base. See, you drew it from the bottom of the base. Could you fractal that entire base right there, Tucker?
this.
Yeah. Fractal that whole base and then into the down move. Yeah, and then overlay that where we're like, yes, okay, exactly. So either we're going to hang out here a little bit longer or we're going to start sliding like the little node before the breakdown that you initially had.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know which one. I just know that that's coming more likely than not. I just don't know. I don't know if you get one more kind of like local Jeet, you know, Bitcoin to like 91.5 or something like that, and then it goes. Just kind of feels like Bitcoin is really strong here, man. It just doesn't seem to want to go down, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, you could just get Bitcoin to keep doing like.
If it starts vertically accumulating, then we know how that plays out. So
Well, you get this, and then you get the pop, and you get the drop.
yeah. I mean, it wants lower, which is great. Oh, Tucker, what are we looking at here, Tucker Nachi?
Another potential. We'll draw this one again too, but where was this one? To here. So maybe a pit stop and then sweep that low. Like that's probably your danger zone right in here.
Mm-hmm. A lot can happen in a move like that, though. A lot can happen. Someone says the real dominance is Bitcoin plus USDT plus USDC. Are you saying the dominance for all three of those? All three dominance charts? Let's try that, Tucker. Wait, where's the guy that wanted to bet me 10K? Where'd he go? He went real quiet when I said yes. Is he still in here? We'll get the ETH wallet set up right now, friend. Where'd my better go? Tucker, could you type in Bitcoin dominance plus Tether dominance plus USDC dominance? Let's see what that looks like.
Dear God.
That's interesting.
Up only.
That's very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, you need a big, big break of trend.
I mean, look how quick it happened last cycle.
Mm-hmm.
When alt season comes, it goes really, really quickly, man. It's like 3 or 4 months of just insane price action and then just cooked. So look how strong this chart was looking before it gave out last cycle. You know, could be the exact same thing we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, here's the deal. I'm going to open this back up for a couple more people if you want to do it. Feel free. All right, feel free. 30 days for free for BB Terminal. We don't need to do some crazy shill. We're just doing some giveaways because we're looking good today. All right. If you wanted to try out BB Terminal 30 days for free, this is your opportunity, guys. We're not going to do this too often. So Terminal 30 days for free. The link is in the comments. All right. bbterminal.com/plans. All right. Again, you type that in at checkout. You will see it will take you down to a final payment of $0.00, guys. Terminal 30. Look, it's genuinely the best product on the market, and it's getting better every single day. It's got everything that you probably already use and love, all built into one super website and brought to you by guys that you actually know and like. What does the BB Terminal provide, Tucker? Maybe you'd be so kind as to take us on a quick tour, some functionality.
A tour, you say?
Yeah. Well, look, right now it doesn't even matter what it provides because you get 30 days for free. So you might as well try it. But we'd be happy to give you a sneak preview into what you could expect. It's got portfolio tracking, 62 chains, state of the art. You just literally copy paste your addresses in, and it makes you an awesome portfolio. It's got an active trading section right here. You got Agger, you got order books, you got perps information like, you know, liquidations, OI, CVD, things like that. Everything that you guys use and love and are familiar with. Little kind of like spins on it, little improvements that we've made. It's got liquidation charts, spaghetti charts, DCA calculators, like literally everything all built into one like Swiss Army knife, one juggernaut of one absolute juggernaut, guys. I mean, it's just the best, right? And then compare it up there, Tucker. Let's compare it to, you know, select the few options, you know. Oh, you're going to put ETH up there, man. You're going to do us dirty. You're going to do us dirty, man. You know, it's just got so many functions and features, guys. It's got everything all in one. If you want to try it 30 days for free, we're giving it away here. Got AI on there, AI tips and all that kind of stuff. Go to the DCA page, Tucker. It's got hundreds of on-chain indicators. Literally, it's like we cut out all the stuff that like you wouldn't need and just put in like all the important stuff. You know, it's just got everything, guys. It's got like literally everything. I don't know how else to say it other than it's like literally everything that you could ever want or need to navigate crypto markets all in one, right? And you got portfolio tracking, and like we haven't even finished the degen section yet. That's going to be unbelievable. We're building our own version of like deck screener, stuff like that. Cool custom features, you know. I mean, it's everything, right? So if you want to try it 30 days for free, we're doing a little giveaway right now. Terminal 30, guys. Terminal 30. So it should have, like, if you go back to the supercharts page, Tucker, someone's asking about indicators. It should have all your normal, like, default indicators. Like up top, if you look, it's got like all the normal kind of, you know, generic indicators that you love and use. But then it also has like the custom indicators that I'm making. We're slowly adding those onto terminal as well. So you're going to get to use all of our custom proprietary, can only get them type of indicators right on BB terminal, guys. You have to zoom out for that one. Look at I made this moon indicator. It's got the moon cycles, but colored here on BB terminal. It's like it's got everything. It's got literally everything. So we are working to make this absolutely the best in the business, and we'd be honored if you guys would try it out. Consider supporting us, supporting your trading journey, just swapping out existing tools that you're using for what I would consider to be, and I don't say this lightly, the best all-in-one trading terminal on the market. It's got everything all in one. You don't need multiple websites. You just need this. And I'm actually working on making like a tutorial on how to navigate everything in here. Right now, I made this indicator as well. I made that one as well. Like we're adding these on. So it's again, it's a lot of stuff you guys are familiar with. Fantastic UI, all in one. You know, yeah, you can even refer friends, right? Make some money from it. But anyways, you can try it 30 days for free, guys, right here. Okay. Spaghetti charts, man. Yeah, what would I do if I couldn't compare USD JPY against Pepe and BNB, Tucker? I'm not sure what I would even do.
I know. You need it. Oh, Shib's on there. Get rid of Shib.
Yeah, guys, you can try it right now. Doing a promotion today. 30 days for free. And I'll be dropping tutorials very, very soon. I'm working on it right now. It's the best, guys. You're going to love it. You can track your portfolio. Do you have a portfolio on here, Tucker, or just it's blank right now?
I don't think I have anything in there.
But yeah, you just create a portfolio. It's so easy. You know, you can either connect your wallet or, you know, add it manually. So like click on the top one, Tucker, the top option. You don't even have to connect it. What you can do is just copy paste your address right there. And we've got 60. I didn't even know there were 62 chains that people use. You just copy paste your address and it just pulls up your portfolio and tracks it in real time. So again, it's like you literally have everything. You've got your portfolio tracking, you've got all your indicators, on-chain, derivatives, everything all in one. We just tried to combine everything that we know and love and use into just one super website that has literally everything. It's not quite done yet. Degen section is coming out very soon, which is the on-chain part. So yeah, it's fantastic. It is really, really great. Try out, see if I actually don't even know if Caspa is supported. If it's not, we can get it added. And see, that's the thing too, is like if you guys are using it because you actually know us and can communicate with us, we're not just some like anonymous corporation that made a website. Hit us up and be like, hey, could you add this? And we would happily add it, right? That's the difference, is we can tailor this thing towards you guys, our users. That's the difference. By supporting us and using our tools instead of just other generic big company websites. Hey, could you add this indicator? Absolutely, we could add this indicator. Hey, can you support this chain? Absolutely, we can support this chain. You know what I mean? this is a brand new product, guys. Like this thing, we're still in beta. Like it's every day you're gonna see new things added to it. It's gonna be one of those like, you know, the best in the business all in one. We spent a lot of time on this thing, a lot of time. So we would be yeah, we would be very, very, very grateful if you guys would check it out. Consider signing up for the free trial, giving us some feedback and giving us suggestions. Like hit me up on X and be like, hey, I did the promo. This is great, but I had a problem here. Or, hey, I liked this, but I didn't like that. That's the difference. You can't hit up any of these other websites that have, you know, tools comparable to this. Which, by the way, there are very few that have all-in-one like we're doing here. You can't hit them up and be like, hey, I've been looking for a tool that does this, and, you know, I can't, you know, I want to do it on terminal. Can you add it? I'll hit up the devs. We'll get it done as soon as we possibly can. That's the big difference. So it's just going to continue to get better and better and better. Yeah, it's something we're really proud of. We spent well over a year building this thing, a lot of money building this thing. And again, it's one of those things that I stake my reputation on. It's like I would never, and that was the thing is for a while when we were in beta before it was like really usable, I was using it, but I didn't want to talk about it yet because you get like one first impression. And now I think it's getting to the point where we're still in beta, but it's really coming together nicely. And I use it every single day. I track my portfolio with it. I look at perps data on it. I sit there like a crackhead and look at the agger all day long. I mean, it's fantastic. So anyways, guys, Terminal 30, if you want to try it 30 days for free, give us some suggestions, things that you want to see. If you want like an on-chain indicator that we don't have under like our DCA tab, if there's like some, you know, Bitcoin on-chain indicator that you love that we don't have, hit us up. We'll get it added. You know, we want this thing to be a tool that we made for ourselves, but also one that you guys can feel your fingerprints on. You know what I mean? Where you can say, oh, they actually listened to me. Like I wanted something. I love this tool. And they took my suggestion, you know, they added that because I wanted it, you know, whether it's some random indicator or on chain or whatever it may be. So anyways, guys, check that out. Limited time offer here, Terminal 30. Check it out. Track your portfolio, navigate these markets, everything you could ever need or want, all in one. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in today. We will see you next week for another episode of Market Check. Terminal 30. If you want to try it 30 days for free, we'll see you guys Monday. Have a great weekend and take care.